YouTube, what's up? It's ForceBolt. I have a gameplay commentary for you today. It is over Advanced Warfare. I am back on Advanced Warfare. At least I have been for parts of this weekend because of the double XP and mosh pit right now. I figured I'd go back, keep myself leveling up. You know, originally I said I wanted to be 13 prestige by the end of this break, and this break ends tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow's the last day of break, and that's actually this Sunday, which this video, you might not see it till the Sunday because it's late on Saturday right now that I'm making it. I'm going to be uploading it. I got this game yesterday, on Friday, and yeah, I'm still 10 because I hit this rut like a little bit into the break where I just wasn't having fun on Call of Duty, so I was playing a lot of FIFA, a lot of pro clubs, like my last video showed where I did play pro clubs, and my game for that I had Dragon Age because I got that for Christmas. I got Shadow of Mordor as well the other day, and GTA the other day, so I can join the crew with Trauma and Ozone and Envy and stuff. So I'll have some GTA videos coming up. I'm also going to be putting a Shadow of Mordor game up. I'm downloading actually right now. That's why my face is blue, because my PlayStation screen's on. But if I turn it off, then there's like no light on my face, and it looks kind of awkward. I need to get a light like right here so that I have good lighting. But anyway, yeah, I'll have Shadow of Mordor up once I play that. I'll do some live comms. Maybe off the intro, maybe off a little into it. I haven't decided yet. Yeah, but the reason why I'm making this commentary today is to talk about my inner nerd. And you know, the inner nerd is something kind of interesting because publicly I have not accepted my inner nerd until the past few years. Because like in middle school especially, but then in like high school, for the first few years, I was only really a nerd with my friends, not so much publicly, especially because I played sports, and in playing sports, like, that's not the type of person you're expected to be, which, I mean, there could be a whole nother video about that, but yeah, you know, like, the inner nerd, a lot of people have inner nerds, and it's more than just video gaming and stuff, because everybody loves stuff, like, everybody, at least everybody I know, still loves Pokemon, and that's a very nerdy thing to admit, I think, especially in high school, and, you know, my friends this past summer, we played a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! And Magic the Gathering, and you know, it was fun to go back to those old card games that we played when we were like younger, before it was considered nerdy to do those things, and play them, because like, being nerdy is fun, and nerdy people are rich. Not saying we're all gonna be rich or anything, but like, if you look at it, the nerds who have accepted it their entire life are these awesome people who go on to make a lot of money because they're just okay with themselves and with what they want to be, and they're okay with being smart and awesome. But you know, my nerddom has started way long ago. Recently, it's been slightly different. As a kid, I wasn't much into comic books and stuff, but lately I've been very into like comic books and the superhero stories, especially, you know, all the Marvel movies coming out and the DC shows that are on and stuff. I love watching those, and I've been reading some comic books, you know, get back into it. I have one friend who's always loved comic books who fills me in on a ton of background stuff. I look up a ton of stuff. It's really fun to just learn all these background stories about all these characters that like we're starting to learn about now from the shows, and see how they have been through their entire like life and career and all the different stages they've gone through. Yeah, you know, my inner nerd really started with Star Wars, and I've mentioned Star Wars before, especially because of my posters in the background and stuff, and as a kid, I was obsessed with Star Wars. I still really love Star Wars. For my birthday, not this past birthday, but the birthday before that, my girlfriend got me a $300 lightsaber, which is awesome. You know, I could do a video on just that lightsaber. It's so sweet. Like, wait, hold on. So here is my lightsaber. It's awesome. You know, I had to get it to show you guys. It's an Ultra Saber's lightsaber. It's made of reinforced aluminum and steel. It's heavy. It feels lifelike, heavy and awesome. And it's got a blade that goes into it that can actually be used for dueling. It's got full lights up and sound. Could make a video just on this thing one time and how awesome it is, which I actually might do. I will. You know what? I will. I'm gonna make a video on this. My airsoft guns. My sword. I do have a sword. That's more of my inner nerd. That'll be inner nerd part 2. But I figured I would make a lot of these videos to, you know, talk about my life as a nerd and everything I really like to do, because being a nerd is fun. And for those of you who aren't a nerd, you should give it a try. Do something fun. Like Magic, as I mentioned before, is a ton of fun, and it takes a lot of strategy, and you will find that it can really entertain you for long periods of time. and work your strategy on how to like build decks and make decks stronger and stuff like that. Like it really is ton of fun. But yeah, Star Wars was my start of nerddom, and it started with the movies. I was obsessed with them. I would watch them all the time. Every week, my family used to have a movie night, and me, my brother, and my sister would take turns watching, like picking the movie. It was each Friday night we'd make homemade pizza and watch a movie as a family. And every week it was Star Wars for me. I'd pick a different Star Wars. At that time there were only 3 out. And then when the next 3 started to come out, like that just expanded my choices and made it even more awesome, because I had now like 4 and then 5 and then 6 movies to choose from. And you have no idea how excited I am that the 7th is coming out this year. I'm really looking forward to that. So yeah, you know, I played lots of Star Wars games as well. My first actual shooter game was Battlefront, Star Wars Battlefront, and then I ended up playing Battlefront 2. I put so much time into those games. I put a ton of time into the Knights of the Old Republic, which I actually downloaded from Steam and rebeat last year. Both of them, because it's just fun to hop back into those old games, and the Star Wars just has me like, I love Star Wars World. I have a Star Wars Trivial Pursuit game, which my family would play with me occasionally, but they stopped playing with me after there was one time where I played a game of Star Wars Trivial Pursuit, and it was me versus my uncle, brother, and then my dad and grandpa were on a team. So it was 3 teams. I had my own team, and they did not get a turn because I got to go first, and I got every pie and went back into the middle. If you guys know how to play Trivial Pursuit, it's kind of the gist of it is there are 6 pies. If you get a question right on the pie square, you get that pie. Once you have 6 pies, you go back into the middle of the board. If you get the question right there, you win. And I won before anybody else got a turn because I was just that obsessed with it. I have a ton of books. For Christmas, I actually got a book that is all about the Jedi life and how to be a proper Jedi from Santa. And yeah, you know, I love it. It's all this Star Wars stuff is fun. I watched the Clone Wars. I love it. Rebels is out right now. I love that as well. Star Wars is just it's mainly embraced my nerddom. I actually have a multi-$1,000 Star Wars Lego collection. That is never gonna sell those, to be honest. I'm going to keep those. It'll be an heirloom to my children, and if they choose to sell them, then well, they'll probably make a lot of money because they're worth a lot right now. And if I still have them 60, 70 years in the future, and then someone decides to sell them, it'll be worth a lot. But anyway, this video is wrapping up, so I will make more parts to this. And YouTube, I'm out.